What's going on, guys? My name is Garrett, and today I'm going to show you how to um, center your content within a certain pixel range. So, for example, um, on my site, all of my content is centered within 960 pixels. A lot of sites now are doing 1200 pixels because um, the width of screens now, the minimum of screen would be is like, the width would, it was like, you know 1024 or something like that. So they're able to do those very tight, or they're able to do 1200. I like to still stick with 960 just to be safe for now. I'll probably move up to 1200 in a bit. But so as you can see, there's this gray here that stretches along this whole width of the site, no matter how wide I go. But then the content stays within the 960 pixels. So what you're going to want to do in order to accomplish this, what you're going to want to do is you want to have your HTML document here, and you just want to start with the header. And I'm going to start with putting in the logo, image, source. Oops, not spell check. No one wants to spell check a logo. Alright, and then my logo's it's out of this folder in images, wherever your logo is or whatever you're putting. And it's logo.png. So there's that. So now, if we look here, it should pop up. Voila, there it is. Great. But as you can see, it's off to the side and it's not centered within the document. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make the header green so I can see what it's doing. Background color green. Whoops. Green, there we go. So background color is green. Voila. And now, if you want to keep that header, so the header is going to go the entire width of the website. And the reason why there's this little white space padding border here is because I don't have a CSS reset right now. So there's this little padding. If you don't know what a CSS reset is, it's basically a bunch of CSS that you put at the beginning of your CSS document that basically resets everything so that there's no defaults. So it defaults everything to 0 basically, so you don't have any of these like funny little paddings and stuff that mess with your designs. But what I'm going to do now is, this is green. Okay, so excuse me. If you want to keep the header width longer, basically how you have to think of code is you have to think of it as layers. So you have layers of code. So the header here is, this background color is behind this logo. So you have the header that's behind and it's stretching the entire canvas. And then when you type something below this header, then that means that this is now on top of this. So if I make a div here and I call it, if I put a style and I say I want this to be width 960. That's an O, not a 0. Alright, 960. And then I also, to center it, what you write is margin 0 pixels auto. And I put the div there. So basically what's happening is this is below this. So this is not affecting this. So this is below this. So when you look at it, as you can see, this moved over. So you have this green that's stretching across, that's below where this div is with this logo inside of it. And so that's how you're getting this to not affect this. So now what I can do is, now that this is actually now ended, this div is closed, so this attribute here is no longer affecting anything here. So now basically what you did is you've gone down a layer. So now we're out of the header and we're going to start putting in, let's do a h1 tag here and let's say hello world. And then let's put in a bunch of dummy text. This looks like gibberish, which it is. Okay. So now if we come here, bam. Oh my gosh, this is no longer, centered within what I want. What's the heck's going on? That's because you closed this layer of text. This is closed, so it's no longer affecting anything that's below it. So what you have to do now is you have to create this div again. Whoops. Div, or let's go over here. Div style. Now I'm just coding this like straight by hand. You usually use a style sheet, so you can just name these as classes, and then the class will affect whatever is in it. And then we can come down here, and bam, there it is. Oh, that's wrong. So now if we go here, as you can see, my stuff is centered, except that's not. Interesting. That's weird. Let's see. Anyways, that was weird. I don't know why I did that. Oops. And let's go ahead and just give this paragraph a width. Or style. Not subject. I can't type today. Say like 400 pixels. Let's see. Let's keep doing it. Huh. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyways, we have that closing div. This is there. And now, what you can do is, if you wanted this to have some sort of background, is you can make a background div behind it. So you're going out of this layer like I talked about before. And let's just say, I'm so used to typing class. Style, background, color, and let's just do, what is it, CCC. And there's that. So that's stretching the whole thing, and I didn't close it, so that's why it's doing that. Anyways, so you have that stretched. So that's how you do that. That's how you center your content. I think this has something to do with a CSS reset. I think that's why it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. You know what? Let's go ahead and put that in. I think I have one up here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put that in. Let's see. Bam. Okay, let's save that and see what happens. So as you can see, the paddings went away. That still is doing weird stuff. Not really sure why. Interesting. Let's see, style, float. Let's try this. That didn't work. Huh. Anyways, that's separate. Basically, you have your stuff is centered, everything's cool, everything's working. Voila, it's great. Um, just a stupid paragraph thing is being lame for some reason. I can't really figure out why. Um, anyways, that's um, how you do that. So you have these long, stretched out colors. So, like I said, like a stretched out color. This looks really bad, but you can spend time and find colors that work well together. You have these long, stretched out banners, and then you have the content centered within those banners within a certain width, whether it be 960 or if it's responsive or a percentage or whatever. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope this helped you guys if you're looking to do this. If you have any questions, definitely leave a comment below. I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.